Hello, and welcome back to another episode of UnorthoBlocks. And last episode, we got quite a lot done. We built some storage for the farms, redid the storage for a farm, and also built a shop to sell the stuff we're doing at the farm. So today, we're going to have a bit of a different pace because we haven't really worked at our base in about, I don't know how long, quite a few episodes now. So it's probably about time we do something here. And I did mention it last episode, but I need a better storage system. So down here underground is the storage system that I've kind of not really been using since I built it. I mean, I have chucked a load of items through, but as you can see, it's not really that big, and we don't really have that much of a good selection of items. Plus all of these shulker boxes as well, full of just random stuff which I don't have storage for. And then we come to my junk chests where I basically got a load of items that need sorting in some way or another. I mean, some of these are stackable items and some of them aren't, like the armor and the purple blocks. And then if we come over here, we've got even more. And I think these are full probably into about here. Here? Yeah, here. So we've got a good quarter of it done or full already, full of junk. So we need to try and sort this out today. And there's my makeshift warp farm. Why not? Awesome. So we need to try and sort out our storage because that in the storage system, all them shulker boxes, is just half of the mess I've got around the server. So I really need to sort that out, and hopefully today is going to be the day where we don't just build a storage system, but a storage system that can handle most of the items in the game. Hopefully, if this works, not 100% sure. So I think the first thing we need to do is find a place where we're going to be building this, and I was thinking of building it overground and then covering it with a massive building, but I think it would just be a lot easier if I did it underground and just decorated it instead. So I've got these beacons here, so I think this is probably a good place for where I want the storage system underground. So we could just decommission the old one if we need to. I was thinking maybe we could fly and go make it over here, but this is actually an ocean here, believe it or not. If I press F3, we're actually in an mushroom field, mushroom shore, ocean, right here. So that's a bit odd, and I don't particularly want to be building my storage system in an ocean. So I think this is probably a good spot just over here. If we just go over here slightly and then try not to hit the ocean over here. My storage system is over there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh no. Yeah, we've got tons of room. So ladies and gentlemen, I think the first job is to build a hole for all the redstone and the storage. So what better way to do that than in a time lapse? welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you enjoyed that time lapse of me digging this massive hole. And yeah, this is going to be a massive storage system, if you can't already tell. This is quite a big area. So to get to the point, obviously we're going to be filling this with chests and redstone, but I think the idea is basically we're going to have like tiers. And I don't know the item placement yet, but we're going to have enough room for at least 6 different floors for different types of items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top. We could even dig this down a tiny bit more to give ourselves a bit more headroom, because these floors are only 3 blocks tall. But that means that we can have like 2 double chests like that for every item. And then we can have some bulk storage for other items. Maybe, we can find an area where we can have some bulk storage anyway, because we've got a ton of stone and stuff that we need to start storing, like andesite and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, so what we have is we'll have chests like this, and then we'll have the sorter behind it. We should have enough room here. And then what we do is we just continue that on the next layer, and then just continue it every layer upwards, basically, is what we're trying to do here. So one thing I do need to do is actually plan out where all these chests are going to go, at least for the bottom layer, and then I can just replicate it on all the other layers. And then I need to get the redstone in. So let's get on with that, because I need a ton of chests. And honestly, I don't even know if I've got enough wood for that. I know I've definitely got no wood in my storage system that I'm using at the moment. I possibly have some wood around here somewhere. No, nothing there. Maybe in this castle place? Yeah, I've got a load of acacia I could use. I'd rather not though, if I could help it. Right, okay. Let's go on a wood hunt, because I know I've got some somewhere. Right, this is all the wood that I've managed to collect, that I've got, I think. And I don't think this is going to be enough for all the hoppers and the chests that we need to build. So I'm here at the wood shop because there are like a lot of wood. There's a lot of wood here that I can get, and we are going to buy some. I don't know how much we need, but I'm definitely going to fill this shulker box at least with, let's use birch. I know it's a diamond for 2 stacks, but I'm just gonna put them in there because I'm feeling nice. And yeah, we can just get on out of here now. I've been taking a bit of time to work out the layout of where all these chests are going to go, and also some kind of design aspect as well. We are definitely not going to have these stone bricks anywhere in this build, so don't worry about that. This is just so I can lay them out, and also we've put some chests here, but as you guys know, we're going to need a lot more chests. And I'm fairly certain I've got clearance for the storage redstone, but not 100% sure with how tight we've got these floors. So I might even just bring them up a block, and that means that we have less floors, but slightly more room for the redstone. So that might have to happen. So instead of that being there, it will be on the 4th block. So it will probably be 1, 2, 3, 4 up there somewhere instead, and then we have another floor up there. So that might have to be a possibility, but I'm hoping I don't need to do that. So I think the first thing I need to do is actually craft all of this wood into chests. Right, so we crafted all that wood and we got this many chests, and not really 100% sure if that's going to be enough. I don't think it will with all the hoppers as well. So I think what I'm going to do is dump all these chests in this chest there for now. grab these 2 shulker boxes and go to the wood shop again. So I realised I got all this wood, but I didn't know how much redstone I got, and this is what I did have, and I've just got a bunch more redstone on me on my hotbar, so hopefully we should have enough to make this, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably going to need more comparators and repeaters and torches for sure, but we might just about have enough redstone dust. So I think the only thing to do now is to start placing some redstone down, and also some chests and hoppers and all the rest that goes with it, because we've definitely got enough iron. So why not do this in the form of a time lapse? Have I been busy? And this took quite a while to do, but all the redstone and sorters are in place. The only thing I need to do is actually put the items in the item filters to sort out all the items, but there's also a couple of other things that we need to do redstone wise. One is that we need to add storage silos for the items that we've got a ton of, like stone, cobblestone, diorite, andesite. I think although we don't get a lot of like diorite, for example, it's probably worth having a storage silo for them anyway, because I'm fairly certain I've still got quite a lot of it. Gravel and sand probably don't need their own silo, to be fair. So I think that should be okay, but then we need to figure out what kind of items do we need to sort and how are we going to sort them out. But then we need to figure out what kind of items we need to sort out and where exactly we want to place them, because we've got a lot of storage here, but knowing me, this probably isn't going to be enough for the kind of storage for the kind of items I want to store, but I'm sure this will be big enough to start with. Right, so I think I've got enough room here to build some storage silos. I don't know how many I'll be able to fit though. I will have to figure that one out. So let's figure out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 26 blocks, and I'm not 100% sure how big the storage silos are. I think it's like 2 or 3 blocks width, but I'd have to double check that. So let's have a look and see what the storage silo is that I've actually come up with. Welcome to my redstone testing world. For you guys that haven't visited this place before, this is basically where I do most of my redstone testing, although it's a bit kind of bland at the moment because I had to restart my redstone world. So that's that, but hopefully we can fill this up with more contraptions during the time of this channel. So what we are here for is this storage silo down here. So this is a miniature version of what we are going to be building. This is expandable going upwards, so we can expand it to the top of our storage if we really wanted to. So let's show you the redstone behind it. It's fairly simple. We've basically just got comparators reading these hoppers behind, and then we are basically just using that signal to light up these lamps over here. And it's basically when this hopper is full that the lamp actually turns on. That was a bad example. There we go. So when that hopper is full, that lamp turns on, or when items go through it, it turns on. The only flaw is with this design, I'm not sure if this is a bug with hoppers or how they are meant to be designed, but say we have an input hopper here, we put a ton of grass in there, that is going to fill in this chest here and also the one on the bottom as well. So just be careful because the top chest could fill up quite fast compared to the other bottom chests, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but I think it should be okay, to be fair with you, because once this chest is full, this hopper's not going to be able to pull any items. So basically what we can do, all it's going to do is pull the rest of the items down here. So it's not a big problem. But if you don't like that design, then I'm sure there's other designs out there. And I'm fairly happy with this design, being it that I built it myself. So another thing that I wanted to go through is what we're going to be storing. And these are the items that we're going to be storing in our silos. So we've got the obvious grass, dirt, and then cobblestone and stone. But then we might as well be storing the andesite, the granite, and also diorite as well. So we should have room for 7 of these at least. And going through these items, I don't think there's going to be any other type of item that we're going to have quite a lot of that warrants a silo system. So I think we've got most of the bulk ones covered now. So let's get on to the UnorthoBlocks server and start building this. Oh, before I do, there's another thing that I've been working on, and this is basically just a shulker unloader. So if I grab myself a shulker here and chuck a random item in there like that, and then what we can do is shift and middle click our mouse, and then we can chuck these in here. And then just activate it. I don't have a way of activating. Oh, yeah, a button there. Then these basically just empty all the shulker boxes, and it's quite fast as well. And then they get entered into these hopper streams over here. So that's how this works. As you can see, I've been testing it, but it is quite fast. And even though there's only a stack of items in there, it's still pretty fast considering. So we're going to be building this as well. We need to build the silo systems before we can build the shulker unloading system. So let's get back onto the UnorthoBlocks server and start building the silos. So we got 4 of them in now. I've got another 3 to do, and I'm actually getting pretty fast at building these, and they are quite simple once you've got the hang of it. So we're going up 12 blocks. So we've got a block there, or a wall there, shall I say. Then we want some lanterns going up the same amount. Awesome. Then we grab chests. Do I even have many on me? I have 1. That's clever. The amount of chests I've used in this build is absolutely crazy, but it will pay off soon enough. So what? Yeah, and then you guessed it, we bring our chests up like so, and then we want our hoppers as well. Awesome. Right, we've got all that in. Now what we do is we have, oh, we don't need that block there. Comparator, redstone dust, and then we have a block, comparator, block, redstone torch, block, repeater, block, redstone torch, and that is it. And then we repeat that. So we have a comparator here, redstone dust, and then block there, comparator. I just fell. Block, we can get rid of that one then. Torch, block, repeater, block, torch, and we're literally just repeating that pattern. So then we just have blocks there, repeater, redstone dust, and all the way up. So yeah, that's pretty much how you build it. So let's get the rest of these in and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. The storage silos are completed now, and one thing that I forgot to mention while I was doing the time lapse of this storage system, or I think it was just digging this out, there was a few thunderstorms on the server and I couldn't help myself getting a few new heads. And I think I even got a zombie head as well actually, but we're not going to worry about that because I got 3 creeper heads, which is awesome. We will try and see if we can set something up to get more heads, but for now, that is absolutely awesome and we can chuck them in there. So the silos are done now. The only thing we need to do is connect it to the other hoppers, and I think it's over in that direction in that corner. If we fly up over here, yeah, it is cool. So what we can do is, let's just get rid of these hoppers quickly and place a block there. We can just basically connect this hopper line to them hoppers there. So all we need to do is curve round like this, like so, and then what we do need actually is an item filter for all of these. I just realized that. So yeah, we need to actually build an item filter for these, and then we should be able to connect them. Right, so we've sorted out the item filters for what we're going to store in this silos, and also I've hooked them up to that hopper line there. So that's where all of the items are going to go to get sorted, and then they basically just go all the way around, come down, and then yeah, snake around. I could use water streams or something like that, but I think considering I'm probably only going to be chucking a chest or two every time I need to sort out my items, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Considering how many hoppers and chests we've got as well, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The only problem is going to be the initial dumping of items where I've got a ton of items that need sorting out. One thing I did forget to do though is we actually need an area where anything that doesn't get sorted out goes. So we probably need to kind of have a little area over here for that, I think. That's a bit of an oversight. The amount of oversights I've had in this episode. But I think for now, my brain is fried on this project. Ooh, there's a bat there. Oh, no head. Yeah, I think my brain is pretty much fried with this project. So what we're going to do is take a quick look at the shopping district and see if we've got any sales. So I've made it to the shopping district, and I believe that this shop is actually open now, and I think you buy ships in here. I'm not 100% sure how it works. Is that up or down? That's down. Up. Where's down? There we go. I'm not 100% sure what we have to do here. Orders. So I think it's a boat building service technically, although I'm not 100% sure on that, but this building looks absolutely awesome, and I would probably have to message him for details on this, but it sounds pretty a cool idea. There isn't really much else that's popped up, I don't think. I think there's one in the shopping district underground actually, so let's go down here and check. There we go. This one I would imagine. Was it Draken Empire? Okay, cool. Gunpowder, 1 diamond, 3 stacks. That's actually pretty decent. That's interesting as well. Nothing happens. Fair enough. That's actually a pretty good deal. Although I've got quite a lot of gunpowder, it's always useful to get more if needed. So I might actually buy some from there soon. So let's actually check our shops and see if we've got any profits from anything. Seeing as I've already checked most of them, I don't think we will. But let's check the beacon shop first. And yeah, we've sold some. Nice. Awesome. I need to split them into two for Shelly. So we sold a few beacons. Alright, so let's put Shelly's 21 diamonds in there. I've got a load of diamonds here, but I'm going to chuck them 21 diamonds in there too. So we're still pretty good on diamonds, plus I've got loads in my ender chest as well. I do need to remake some armor, but I think we're going to be doing that next episode, and also hopefully actually finishing the storage system next episode. But unfortunately, I am out of time for this episode, so thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button, and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.